Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? If I can get an audio check, please, I would appreciate it. If there's anybody there. Hey, Zoe the cat in the house. How are you? Am I coming through? Okie dokie. Go over here. How's that? Is that mo better? Changed over to a different microphone. Working okay. Well, maybe this one's better. Hopefully. Hopefully it's better. Better be better. It better be better. How the heck are you there, Zoe? Move him out of the road for a bit. Elijah Carney, good morning. How are you? Does that mic sound better than what I had going when I first started there, Zoe? Boom, 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 boom. Grab you guys. I don't know, maybe play with you guys. No Key, good morning. How are you? I've got the gonna just chill here. Well, that's a bummer. Sorry to hear you aren't sleeping, sir. So I was going to talk about this. I know I showed this off in a video the other day. This top security lock from, what is it called? Themis. There's the box. Themis top security padlock. It's got a couple things going for it that are kind of interesting and unique. One being that rubber seal. Morning, Labs. How are you? As you can see, there's actually a groove cut to retain that, which is a cool concept idea. Seals up nice against the lock, keeps your water and dirt and crap out of it. Outstanding. Kinda. It actually is a nicely made lock as far as how it feels and looks. It looks great. There's the key. Pretty crappy key. There's the keyway. Tiny little keyway. That baby is a pain in the butt. The tension. To find a tensioner that fits it. I think that one will. See, because you get in there, and it likes to just pop the tensioner out. But it's made in Dragonland, so therefore it's, and it says top security, so it has to be top security, right? And that's just how that works. Goodness. And you can't, it's really tough to tension. There's just some weird shape to the bottom of it or the top of the keyway, and just likes to spit tensioners out. And the keyway is so tiny, I can't really get anything in there on the bottom of keyway to tension it and still get in to pick it. Maybe I can with that. I haven't tried this way yet. This is a terrible pick to be using. This is a pick that I've used on countless handcuffs, and it's all twisted and bent up, but there's the open on it. Like I said, it's not a good lock by any means, but it is a pretty lock. Came from Temu, I think, so you get what you pay for. I think it was like $2, $3 or something, but it's a cute little lock. It's got a really nice shackle pop. So hey, what the heck? Another one that I wanted to play with today is this beastie. Found this one laying in a parking lot. We'll screw in commercial door cylinder. Oh, let's see, let's go 50. Oh, I gotta get out some picks, guys. What the heck, man? Can't be picking without picks. Right? If the burglar can read, you'll see it says top security and he'll turn and go away. And there it's open. I want to know what is in this. So let's break out. Ooh. Very nice little print, by the way. Can't thank those guys enough for all the goodies that I got. I got a coin on the way yet that looks absolutely stellar. Right? Very nice tray. It is a nice tray. He did a beautiful job on it. Very cool. Personalization. Eagle, how are you? All right, there we go. Let's see, I think we are going to be about this one. Ooh. Maybe. Well, have any of you guys run into that before? I wonder if it's because of this. It's took a pretty good hit down here. I wonder if that's binding things up, but it turns nice and freely. But I cannot get that core. There, it's starting to move. Whew. Baby is tight in there. All right. And she be dirty. Let's just go in here like so. And we will see what it has hiding in the wings. I did not put any lube or anything in this lock, so, you know, it's just exactly as how I found it laying on the roadside. No key, no nothing. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. It is a 5-pin. So far it looks like it's all standards. So, well, all the key pins are standard so far. Driver pins are all standard. Yep. Yep, it's just a whole bunch of standards in there. So it's nothing spectacular. There. Rock out with your lockout, Lord Kodiak. Good morning. So yeah, there you can see there's the core. There's nothing going on here at all anywhere, which I wouldn't expect, right? Standard core. It's all standard pins. Nothing going on. But that's what I was curious about. Like I said, that was my parking lot find. So, hey, you know, maybe one of those I could clean up and turn into a challenge lock or something. Give it a little lube and a little love. And you just never know what you can do with it, right? I'll take a parking lot find any day of the week. There. Hold on 1 second, guys. Got to respond to this. All right. Y'all write that down, right? With a little lube and a little love, you never know what you can do or who. That's kind of what I was thinking. Nothing else, so maybe work on that or turn it into something. But hey, in the meantime, I should just taken. Lube and love. Man, those pins are grimy. That baby's been in use on somebody's business front door. Because, the problem that we get here is we've got lots of really nasty. We get a lot of coal dust in the air. So it's not uncommon to have black, smudgy crap all over everything. And you talk about stuff that once it gets just a little bit wet, it just turns. Just clean that dirty pin, scrub it. It just turns into a true goo and really gums things up. So locks are not very, very good outdoorsies around here because of all of that. If and you know what I'm saying. Link is in the doobly-doo if anybody feels like it joining in. Are we wearing pants today? Why would I wear pants today? Crying out loud. Super, super humid here right now. For us anyway, I don't know what the humidity level really is, but compared to what we're used to, it is very humid. And we were 100 degrees yesterday. We've been highest we've had so far. We've had 105 this year now already. And we haven't even hit our hot months yet, so only time will tell. Man, that is painful to get them out of there. There. So it's been roasty toasty, good and ghosty. You're going commando today. Captain Underpants to the rescue. All right. What's everybody been working on? Anybody? That bad of air quality, huh? Well, I can say our air quality has been pretty good. Now, what did I do here, guys? There it is. Whew, I was going to say I'm missing a pin. How am I missing a pin? How am I getting in the hole? All right. Oh, I can't see down in there, so I need my blind man visors here. There we are. Whoa. It's alive. Oh, come on. Why am I struggling so badly here? Whew. That was a rough one, guys. Nice springs. It's got very nice springs in it. And there's the other spring. I had one spring take off on me. Tried to get away, guys. I tried to get away. I know none of you have ever had that happen to you. That is only a me thing. All right. Forest fire with all the smoke. Yuck. Hey, baby Mudra 23 over there on TikTok. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? There we go. There. Doesn't really matter because I don't have a key for it, so it doesn't matter if they're in the right order. Who cares, right? Now, any of you guys involved in the mitten maid side of the world, I do have my new opal lock. I haven't had a chance to get to it yet. Life has just gotten in the way. We've had a lot of things happening here on the home front. I'm now playing carpenter yet again, trying to free up and get a bathroom done, trying to get a couple of bedrooms framed out, joyous things like that, right? One of which will be my office. So I'm working on that. But that's given me a little bit of time to do some practice work because it's, I believe, a 410 lotto. Well, let's see. Let's look here at the stickers that came in that package. Look at that, Mr. Orgus Anarchy. I did not have his sticker yet, so that one's going in the book. Mr. Lord Kodiak Locksport. That was a cool looking sticker. And a Southern Specialties sticker. So those are what came with the lock. Awesome, awesome. A couple of those I don't believe I have in my book, so I will have to get those added into the goodness. Matter of fact, I have my book right here. Let's just have a look, shall we? Here's my sticker book. Let's just double check. I've got a pretty good collection of stickers from you guys, man. I appreciate it. I really do enjoy them. They are very, very cool. I had to throw my black rifle coffee in there. Handcuffs. I should get that. Should iron that. It looks like it's an iron on. Iron that onto one of my bags. But I have all my handcuffs in. Looks. All right. I am not seeing any of these in here. Very cool stickers there, too. That's awesome. They're all good. Man, you guys have done some cool stuff. Drink coffee, die living. Another black rifle. D-Mac Chuck Soup. Shackleman. Exactly right. See, I do not see either one of these guys in my book. Here's the hardest part. Is getting the stickers off. The backing is a royal nightmare when you don't have any nails. You might have to wait a minute. Let's do this. Let's just go over here to my Trusty. Are you in there, Trusty? Trusty, where'd you go, Trusty? Well, he's not there, but I think maybe this guy will help do it. Sometimes a knife is the best way to do this. I know it's not the littlest knife in the world, but it's got a decent pointy tip on it. I might need one with a better pointy point. Let's just go back here. Here we go. I do think he's got a better pointy point. Wow, they're runnies. They are a piglet. Chuck Soup, Elroy's Toys. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I might have to wait on this, guys, because I, for the life of me, cannot get into these stickers. Oh, did I get there finally? You know how sad is that? I didn't get there. Instead, what I got was into the hole, peeling the backing into two pieces instead of opening the sticker. Ah! Hey, we got him. We got one down. Let's see. Let's put him right here. Is he going to fit here? No, he's going to have to move over to the next page. Woo! Yeah, I don't have a box cutter handy or a razor blade handy. So that's why I usually use a knife blade. It usually works pretty well for me. Boy, this one's going to be a tough one. This one is really tight into the corners. Yeah, that one's going to take a little more work. I'm just looking at my knife as I was doing that. I don't know if you guys can see that. See if it'll focus on it. There's a little chip missing out of the end of my blade. I have to do some work on that one. You got the new Buck 110 Slim. I saw that. It looks like a pretty cool knife. I've got two of the old school Buck 110s. They're a great knife, man. Hard to beat those Buck knives. All right, so as I was saying, it gives me a little time to practice because I hate these locks. Hate them with a passion. They're the bane of my existence, but this is not. Yeah, that new 110 Slim, that's got a pocket clip and everything on there, doesn't it? It really looks like a really, really nicely done knife, which it's a Buck, so Buck just does good knives. They really, really do. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of those, honestly. Oh, man, I absolutely despise 410 locks. And I hear such mixed reviews on tension. Oh, super, super light. Oh, super, super heavy. What number is on the key on this one? As far as which key is it, or the key cuts? Good grief. It's the 401 key. Gah! On this one. It's a 401 key 15F144 is what is stamped on that key. So there you can see. And there's the bidding on this one. $400B. 400B. Which one is the 400B? I've got this one with a 417. That one I can pick. Yeah, that's a 401 on that one. I think that's all I have for 410 lottos, are those three. More open keyway. Yeah, and that's the same with this one. It's a little more open in the keyway, and it also is turned the opposite direction of the 401, the 417. That one I actually enjoy picking. That's a fun little pick. That's the one I used in the Ultimate Lock Picker Championship for my pick. But I'm trying to prepare because I believe what is in this box is one of these 401 keys. So I'm trying to practice on some 401s a little bit. And I get some nice clicks. I can open it once in a while, but it's like 1 out of every 20 attempts. I just really despise the 410 lotto locks. They're a pain in my patootie. A pain in my butt, so to speak. I thought at one point that I had one with a 40 or the 400B keyway, but I don't have one around here, so I don't know if I shipped it away to somebody else or what I did with it. Let's see. Did a message pop in? Mr. Elroy's Toys, 401, 400B. Oh, yeah, that 400B is a wide open beast, isn't it? Goodness gracious. Here, I will share. Since that is here, I will share that. Elroy's Toys on Discord. Allow. Let's blow that up. There you can see the 401 and the 400 keyways. We'll zoom it a bit. As you can see, this is the 400 over here. This is the 401 on the right, or left rather. And you can see, yeah, that 400B is much more open. Yeah, thank you for sharing that, sir. Appreciate it. All right, let me just terminate the share, stop that one, and there we go. Very, very nice. Spank you, sure. Spank you very much. The Lock Guy is over there on the TikTok side. Good morning, sir. How are you? Welcome, welcome. One of the other things I was playing with a little bit, this is thanks to Mr. Wild Billiam. He sent me a blank file for a MUA key and asked me to put it in and show the pins, and he was going to try and cut me a key for it. The one thing that we ran into as a potential issue here, like here's one of the first ones that he sent me. When I put that key in, if you look up here at the top end, you can see the key doesn't go all the way in. So he says, I've got a little bit of an odd MUA core because all the rest of he's done it goes all the way in. So when he made the cuts, they were cut too far forward for me to be able to use. That's actually one that we're trying. That one's actually pretty close. Kinda. No, it's reversed. So we've been going back and forth on them. The blank that he had, I actually took my little key nipper to it and cut it. And I now have a working key as a 3D printed key file. Pretty cool. Very cool. Yep, that is the 6-second master. Ooh. I'm just saying, guys, I got lucky on that because it doesn't always go quite that quickly. At all. So, I just got lucky. I got lucky, I tell you. Yeah, I'll have to see. I don't know where I can find a 400B version. I think just about everything I find around here are all that 401s. There's a lot of these masters here. They're used extensively, but I haven't found that yet. So it is what it is. I'll have to do some, yeah. Oh, that'd be sweet of you, sir. Be fun to play with. I shouldn't say, I don't know if it'll be fun to play with because it's a 410 and they absolutely, see, look at that. I get some nice feel. I get some nice little clicks. And I know, I need to get, looking at this key, I need to lift the back end 6, 4, and 2. Maybe 3 needs just a tiny nudge once I get the other ones kind of locked in there. Yeah. Right there is one of them that I'm using. I use this 4 key design. I also have the files to do the 3 screw version, but I like this one because it leaves a nice spot in the middle for the logos. That's what we were using. We were putting the mitten made, so I have a notch cut out. I actually designed the infill in that to fit that sticker perfectly on there. But yeah, right there. 410 Lotto Botti, 3D printed. I've sent a few of those out. I have a couple more laying around. I did a couple in luminous blue, so they glow in the dark. Like I said, I kind of prefer that 4-pin body, but the 3-pin is almost the same size as the original factory body. So it's a little more comfortable in the hand picking, but I like the look of the other one. Because you get this one out, that's a big old chunker, but it works well. Does a nice job. Because, the first time I ever opened one of these stupid things, I had it rattled within seconds. So, oops. I've sent out a couple of those 3D printed bodies to a couple of people that needed them. See in there, I got nice ones. Yep, you can swap cores. You can open it up and gut it. And it's also got, I built in, because this one did not originally have it, the file that I found, but I've modified the internals of this so it's now rattle proof as well. So even if you crank it all the way around, you're not going to dump your pins out. So don't have to worry about that anymore. Yeah, I could find it, or I can send you the one I have modified here. I can share that file with you. That's fine. Because like I said, the one I found out there, I found the 4-pinner, but it did not have, it was not made to be rattle proof. So I modified it to do that. And then I modified it with the recess for a sticker. So, but yeah, the original's out there. I think I found it on Maker's World. I think is where I found that original one. Maybe. It was either Maker's World or Printables. That's usually where I go for my stuff. type, I'd be dangerous. But yeah, I can give you the file I've got too. I don't care. I should publish it out somewhere because, like I said, I did modify it from the originals to improve a couple of things for how I felt it should be anyway. Now, does that make it right or not? Yeah, I don't know. I have never tried, but I don't think so. The cores, you can't put an American core in a 410 body, so I don't think it would fit in that 3D printed. Could probably modify and make an American version of it, though. It would just take a little bit of tweaking on the internals of it. Or actually, the other one is a 2-screw, so it makes it the same size. So here's the other one that I have used. Let's see, which one is screen 2? Nope, screen 1. This is the other one that I've used out there, guys, from Printables. And this one just uses a 2-screw body. And this one is already done as a rattle-proof, right? Deeper screw holes. They work fine, right? There's how your core drops in there. Ball bearings, your shackle. You screw it together. They're nice. They're very handy. Like I said, I like the 2-screw, but Stu was talking to me about 3D printed with the sticker on it, and it really doesn't work on this. There isn't room for a sticker. Transparent eyeball, good morning. So that's the one that I have used for the 3.1. So we will just bring that over here. And I'll throw that link to it in the chat if you want that one. If you're interested in the other one, let me know. I'll send you the file for it. Would be a happy to. They print out really nice. Does a nice job. Make a nice lock. Hey, that luck guy, you said, hey, over there on TikTok, how are you this morning? I don't usually get a whole lot of traffic over there, but hey. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It wouldn't take too much to modify it to fit an American. Which would be kind of neat, right? Kind of neat to do a 3D printed body, I guess, for an American. Neat. I looked into CLing a 410 core. The pins are, yeah, they're little pins. Yes, they are. My gosh, dudes. Why do I torment myself with these stupid 410s? You know, and there it is. It's just there. It's just there. I hate it. Here's another lock I found. I was going through a box the other day and found this. I apparently have had it for a while. Forgot all about it. 50 millimeters. It's just a little Chinese laminated lock. I got to make a range day trip too one of these days. I was going to go out and do some lock shooting with varying calibers. I have another rifle here at the house that might be a fun one to blast a lock with just to see what happens. A buddy of mine asked me to go out and shoot a couple of rifles and let him know what I thought of them. And one of them happens to shoot a very tiny bullet. I'll show you. Compared to this 50 millimeter. There's what it shoots. Hey, Nick's Picks, how are you? Like I said, it's just a little guy. So I thought it'd be fun to pop a bullet with that, or a lock. Look at the hollow point on this thing. give you an idea of this hollow point. That's how deep the hollow point is on that baby. 300 grain bullet. That ought to make a good slap on one of these locks, don't you think? So that's one of the things I want to try and do is go make a range day. Do a little boom sticking. A boom a shakalaka. What we doing? Well, we are, as usual, BSing and watching me not pick locks. It's 45.70. Oh, bummer, Chuck. Yeah. Yeah, I've got back problems as well. Mine does not bother me all day long. I lay down in bed within minutes, I'm in pain. So, yeah, I'm thinking that'll be a good one for blasting one of these laminated locks with, just to see the carnage. I got to see how accurate the rifle is. I haven't shot it at all yet. I need to get to the range and do that for him so I can get it back to him. He's been laid up from a surgery and has never fired the rifle and asked me to take it out and try it out. Let me know how bad it kicks. Well, it's kind of a relative thing. Generally, 45-70, they don't really kick that hard. They're more of a hard push than an abrupt, sharp snap. Oh, yeah. Duh. It's a Marlin 1894, I believe it is, stainless steel lever. So what I've been doing, Nick, is I've been working on the good old 410. Hate them. Hate those locks. Trying to get ready for the next round of the Opal Challenge over at the Mitten Maid side of the world. I've got the lock here still in the case. I haven't opened it up yet because I haven't had time to sit down and devote the time to the lock to the video. So it was either do that or do a live. One of the two. Didn't have time to do them both. So there we are. There we go. Ye old Chinese 50 millimeter laminated. That might be a good candidate for the 45-70. You gave some of the locks to Stu for that? Yeah, it's right here. So can't open it until I do it on video and go straight to picking from there. So that's what I'm trying to practice on a couple of my other 410s to kind of, because I just suck at 410s. I have one that I can really open. The rest of them, I just can't. They absolutely stink in my pants. I tell you, it is so rough. They are no fun whatsoever. I hated them. So how do you guys do the 410s? Those of you on here that pick them. Do you do super light tension? Do you do heavy tension? What do you do? Fill me in. Oh, beautiful. That looked like a fun one too, dude. Your revolver lock. Well, you got to pick that thing. What was it? 3 times each direction? Got to pick it 3 separate times to unlock it and 3 times to lock it. That's going to be a pain, dude. Wonderful accent. Because I've spent a lot of time on the phone working tech support. Hello, my name is Bob. How may I help you today? Great, guys. Six time in all. Yeah, so 3 each way, right? 3 to unlock, 3 to lock. So it's a 6-shooter. It's a true revolver. See, I get those lovely hits and sets, And then I can't get anything after that. There's a little core movement. And you can hear him ticking away. Yep. 3 times each side just to unlock the rip latch. Yeah. Ugh. That just sounds torturous, dude. Gonna be some long format videos on that bad boy. Because like I said, if I'm reading this key right, I hit 6, 4, 2, and then maybe a slight nudge on 3. These two are basically 0 lifts. Does that look correct, Amundo? See, I just cannot get one of these damn locks. I guess I need to stick to my top security locks. Oh my. I can't even get in that thing to rake it. Too small, too tight. I get to a full set. It's just, see, right there, it just dropped. But I can't figure out what the heck I need to do after that. And that's what I've been doing, and that's what worked and got me to finally open it at least, Nick, was that lightweight tension. And see right there, I dropped a little further. But then I can't find what the hell I'm missing after that because I feel nothing on any pin. That's what I'm guessing is I got to be oversetting. Every once in a while I'll do this and poof, it just pops right open. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But dude, it just kills me. Throw it away. Zipping light. I'm not a good zipper either. All right. Am I back? Can you hear me? My computer decided to absolutely crush and reboot. Come on, there we go. It cratered on me. Am I back? Can you hear me? I'm back. My favorite gummy bears right there. Black Forest. Wonderful, wonderful chews. Yes, walk away. Just saying, might end up with a range getting shot too. Yep, my computer just said, we ain't playing that game no more. And now it's buzzing away down there. Fans are going like mad. No, they are not special gummies. They're just regular old gummy bears that I can pick up at a local store. I don't do special gummies. Just not my jam, man. I need to find a home for some challenge locks if anybody's looking. I have 4 marvelous locks. Little custom knitted case. This one was a challenge. That one made me work for it. Chuck soup number 8. Chuck soup. Chuck soup. This one was a booger as well. I finally did get it picked to control. I never did get it to open. But hey, I'll take a 50%er. You're just teasing. You're just teasing. Hey, the link is pinned in the doobly-doo. If anybody wants to hop in and say hi to the crew, you are more than welcome. And we're back. Yeah, we had a minor technical malfunction. Doing laundry or you would, Lord Kodiak. Yeah, I started laundry before I came down. I need to go finish it up because I get to work. Yeah, I leave town tomorrow for a couple of days for work. Going to a cybersecurity conference on AI up in Montana. So it's kind of cool. It's a vendor company that I work with a lot, and they pay for your hotel, pay for meals. At the end of the conference, we go to a conference or a concert that they're sponsoring, and that is Post Malone and Jelly Roll. Right? You're hiding up in North Dakota, aren't you, Mr. Kodiak? As I said, I'm originally from Minnesota. That's where all my family's at, so I drive through North Dakota every time I go back there to visit. Hey, Chalupa, we need to find a different lock. That thing's killing me. Any of you guys that missed it earlier, my parking lot find lock. We pulled that thing apart at the beginning of the show. Let's see if after we put it back together, if I can still pick it. It is a gummy dirty lock, man. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get there anytime too soon right now. We will see. We've got, yeah, so open it. It's all 5 pins in there. It's all standards. Don't have a key, but I bet I could find a key and I could make a key for that. Open it up, function a key, turn that into some kind of a challenge lock. I don't know. It's pretty rough. I guess we could call it that way. Ruff, R-U-F-F, since it's a dog lock, right? The Ruff CL. I know, that was a bad joke. I still haven't quite figured out what some of you guys are using for a shim to throw into the back to open this. Yeah, just look at that. So much grease stuffed into this thing from the factory. It's terrible. Horrible. Horrible master quality right there. At its finest. But I know I've seen a bunch of people doing that. All right. Glad you dropped by, Mr. Nick. I hope you have a marvelous rest of your day. So I've seen a bunch of people do that, but I tried with my American 1100 tool, and I can get it to the back end, but I'm apparently not dropping it in the right place, so I'm not able to pop that bad boy with that. It'd be cool to figure that out, though, because it'd be fun to got some people that think these locks are just the bee's knees, show them how easy it is to get into one. But I haven't figured out what tool to use to do it or what the heck these guys are using to get in there. So if any of you have done that, by all means, share with me. What tool are you using to do that bypass? They make it look so easy. Which is really sad considering this is their, what do they call it, Elite Series locks? And then they suck. Let me see, what did it bring me? Did it bring me back to my right mic this time? Yeah, it did. All right. You got to double check what microphone I'm using because I've got like 3 different mic options in here right now. Anybody know what you use to bypass it? My American 1100 bypass tool is looking pretty rough. I need to get a new one. I don't do much with it though, so I don't know if I need to replace it or not. You know, it's one of those things that are really worth doing. Is it worth replacing? What's a 4570? What? You lost me, Swamp. 4570. Yes, that is what I had on screen earlier. What is a 4570? Oh, 4570. What? You lost me, man. 4570 for bypass? Are you saying this kind of 4570? Or some other kind of 4570? Because the only bypass tool I have is the American. And how are you, Mr. Swamp Picker, by the way? There we are. There, it's open. The good old Master Elite. Still waiting on that explanation. What is that? What are you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Here's my two Avis 83s. The first one is just a standard Schlag. I've got security pins in here. He makes for a nice fun pick. Well, that's what I was talking about doing with one of my other. I was thinking maybe this guy would be a good candidate for that, but yes. I'm going to go to the range one of these days. I've got these lovely 4570, 300 grain hollow points. Might have to see what that can do to one of these. I'm going to shoot a few others with a couple different calibers just to see what happens. Whenever things calm down around this place. Like I said, I've got to get off of here before too long and get to work. I'm doing drywall work today. Doesn't that sound like fun? I don't mind hanging drywall. I hate doing the tape and texture part. And that's what I'm doing right now is tape and mud. Just yuck. I don't have a 17 at all. I don't think a 17 would do much, honestly. I really don't. I don't know. I was thinking of using 223, 6.5 Creedmoor, and 308. 308 is really the biggest caliber I've got. This 4570 actually belongs to a buddy. He asked me to take it to the range and play with it for him and let him know what I thought. It's never been fired. Yeah, my father-in-law's got a 17. It's a cute little rifle. The closest to that I've got, outside of course 22, I have a 218B, which is similar to like a 22 Hornet. I mean, I think I'm shooting 36 grain bullets out of that thing, out of a center fire rifle. That thing is a lot of fun. That's an old Marlin lever action as well. So, I hate tape and mud. Hate it with a passion. Probably for the same reason that I hate painting. I'm just not a patient guy. This stuff drives me nuts. And mud, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Drywall's all up. I'm just trying to get it taped and ready to roll so we can at least get a bathroom finished up down in my basement. This one's a fun little pick, actually. After what I got in there, I've got a couple of homemade pins and then some factory pins from Sparrows in here, security pins. It made it a fun one. I was thinking I might have to turn one of these into a challenge lock. Especially with the recent changes that the Postal Service made. I don't know if any of you guys got notified about that or not, but my packages are pretty light. Well, now it doesn't matter. Anything that's under a pound all costs the same. So up to just shy of 1 pound, like by a 0.1 ounce or some crap, all cost you the same amount to ship. So yeah. I don't know. Don't know where I was going. I lost track. My brain let out a fart and I'm done. I've got, like I said, a lot of work to do. Send me a lock and I'll make it into a challenge lock, right? So I'm thinking of this one. Find a key blank for it, convert that over, and make that into some kind of a challenge lock. It's seen rougher days, so I was thinking I'd call it rough. I need to get working on that. I have a couple different things I want to do for some challenge locks. I've got to find time to do it. But yeah, I know you do some nice challenge locks. So I was just showing off some of yours this morning. This one seriously kicked my butt. That one took a long time. That was a tough pick. That's where I need to find a home and send these on to the next picker. I saw, who was it the other day? I saw somebody the other day picked one of mine, my first loan out there. I had not seen that one in a long time, and all of a sudden it resurfaced. So that was cool. Kind of figured it was dead and gone by now because it's just been gone Johnson. Oh, Mr. Chuck Suit, just so you know, hopefully it's all right with you. But I printed out a couple of key coffins for your keys, for your other challenge locks. So there they are, number 11 and number 12. I should have embossed them for you, but I just grabbed the file and had to do a print quick. So hopefully that's all right, sir. They still have your tape on them underneath all of that, so why do I keep grabbing him? I like those little key coffins for the keys. They're quite nice. Yeah, anytime. I try and do that when I have ones come in that don't really have anything on there. You know, it just makes it a little nicer, I think, a little easier, especially if you do want to actually get to the key after you've picked it, right, for your gutting purposes or whatever, to validate that everything works. Brian Break Shit, good morning. How are you? Late to the party. Day late and a donut short. Man, I forgot how to pain this lock is. I can imagine if I tweaked up the keys a little more and did something to the core, make that thing a real fun challenge lock. Because that's what I'm thinking of maybe doing with one of these. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Have not decided. So right now it's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a 6-pin. I put in a 6-pin SC4 keyway in there, and then loaded it up with security pins. Very, very fun. I need to get this one sent back. This, I believe, is Texas Rebels. Need to return that to him. Maybe we'll pick on an E-locks this morning. E-locks SFIC. I've been able to pick this thing. I've picked it to open a couple of times. Never gotten it on camera. And right there, it's already picked. That's the control. Hey, I've got 4 of them I'll send you, Chuck. Oh, wait, they're yours. Ha! I know, right? I need to get more challenge locks. I need to go out and post in some of the forums on these that I've got to send off to somebody. Ooh, there you go. 3 more Chuck Soups. Yeah, I like these Chuck Soups locks. They're nice. I have 4 Chuck Soups. He's been a challenge lock making fool as of late. Haven't you, Chuck? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I wish I had more time to dedicate to that kind of thing, but I just haven't had it lately. Just hasn't been there. Brian Break Shit will reach out to me over there on Discord, Brian. I've got 4 here I can send your way. They are some nice locks. They are all 4 from Chuck Soup. Be happy to hit them your direction. Oh, well, you have... No. I have 3 CLs. 4 of them. Oh, 4 Chuck. You have 3 CLs to send to Chuck? Gotcha. Yeah. Well, reach out to me, Brian. I'm going to be gone for the next few days, but get me your crap and I can get it bundled up and ready and get it shipped out to you. Get them open sooner or later. I tell you what, this thing, to get it to open is a real challenge. As long as you haven't hit any of these, it's Chuck Soup's 8, 11, and 12, and then a Schlag. That's what you call an LFIC, right? Because it's got the large core. Absolutely. No, I tell you. All right. Well, you will soon, sir. You will soon. The great picks are fun. That Sentra, though. Whew. That is such a gnarly, tight keyway on that thing. Look at that baby. That one was fun. Fun to find the right tension tool to even fit it. Yeah. Nice lock. Yeah, I got it together. Yep. Orange Dot Construction. Oh, hey. I brought Chewies down here for my dogs while we were doing this. Mila, Cody, want you choose? Here you goes. There you go. Occupy their time. But they were both being really good. They were over there just snoozing away. All right, let's see. I wonder, I've never tried one of these in a vise. Does that help? I doubt. I don't think anything helps with these stupid locks. I really don't. I think somewhere along the line, they got cursed. I know, I have lots of ideas for challenge locks. I have ones I want to work on. I just got to find the time to do it. Too many projects, not enough time. That's how it rolls, right? And then I do that. And then I do that. Ah. Yeah, that's my problem. Too many irons in the fire. And right now, man, it's a zoo. So I said I'm going to an AI security conference this week. And then I get back. Then next week, I got to go to Rapid City with my truck to take it to the shop for them to work on it. So I'm having wild problems with my truck, which pisses me off because it's an expensive damn vehicle and I don't trust it. So hopefully they think they might have an idea what might be going on. So I'm hoping they can fix it. And then the week after that, I'm going to Black Hat. So I'll stop by the tool booth while I'm there. They always have Tool is always there in the vendor area. So I'll stop by there and say hello. You sit down at a table and pick a few locks with some people. Did that a little bit last time around. It was kind of fun. Tried to show a couple of people a couple of things. Not that I'm a great picker, but I'll try and help out where I can, how I can. See, I just cannot do. I cannot do. I cannot, I tell you, I cannot do it. It cannot be done. Yeah, I'm not going to do. Last year I did both Black Hat and DEF CON, and man, that gets to be a lot. So this year I'm just doing one. Right? If they're there, I will look for them. Right? Curse lock, pass along. See? This lock just sucks. Or not this lock, this entire line of locks. The 410 Lotto locks. They suck. Talk about cursed locks right here. 410s. Cursed. Cursed, I tell you. They're cursed. Then this is one that I have picked before. That's how it ended up in this 3D printed body because I joined the Rattle Club. But I picked it and I have never picked it again. Since it went into this 3D body, I have never opened this lock. And I don't know. The naughty bucket list. Is that kind of what you're getting at there, Chuck? I did that. Who was that I sent that to? Was that you, Brian Breaks Shit, that I sent that Ford or that 6835 to? That I put the core in it wrong? And I just, for whatever reason, I could not get that stupid thing picked so that I could fix it. He got it. It's fixed. I don't remember. I think that was Brian. I don't remember. Man, I've slept since then. They're a great lock, though. I like those 6835s. They're a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to have to move on to something else. Yeah, I thought that was you. They're a sweet lock. You know, I just really like the feel of them. Like they're like an 1100 clone. I think that's why they discontinued that line, because now they've got the 1100. Why do they want to keep on with that? I think that was their version of their competitor to the 1100 back in the day. I found a local guy that was selling off a whole box of those things. They were all key to like. I think I gave him 11 or 12 bucks for the box. And they were all new in the box. None of them had ever been used, which makes it even better. All right, let's see if I can pick this one again. It was a great deal. And I've engraved a few of them and sent them out and done different things with them that way. So there it is. See that 410? I can pick. For whatever reason, that one just makes sense. It's the only one I've got that makes sense, though. Seven Hall. Oh yeah, the U-Haul disc lock. Those U-Haul disc locks are no joke, dude. They are an interesting lock. They're a tight little keyway. I think if I remember right, let's see, I think I've got, is this a U-Hauler? Yeah, I think this is it right here. And I think, if I remember, I think that's a Yale keyway on those. But yeah, they're a snug little lock, and they're a pig. Man, look at the bidding on the key on this one. Tiny, tiny little pins, tiny little keyway. They're a pig to tension because of it. Yep, odd tension. They're just awkward. They're hard to hold. I don't know if I've actually ever picked one. I think I picked it once, but it's a booger. I almost need to find a different pick. What might fit in there? I might need to get out a different case even. I think I might need. Let's just see if a 16 thousandths fits in there. Yeah, they're although I will say the Jimmy Long tensioner fits it very, very nicely for a tension tool. Just saying. If you have your hands on one of those, you're golden. Yeah, it'd be fun to see what they've got for pins in there, because there's some little beasts, that's for sure. Look at that. I don't feel anything. They're as far as the storage lock, though, nice enough lock. Got a very nice finish to them. There's the code written on this one. Yeah, it's just a 4-pin. Yep. Well, I can call it a fun one, but that doesn't really mean it's fun because, like I said, I don't know that I've ever actually opened it. So, and it's only 4-pin. That's the sad part. But it's just such a tight, crooked keyway. They're just a pain. Yeah, like I said, this Jimmy Lungs fits it really well as far as tension goes. And it's out of the way nice, but they're just an awkward lock. They don't fit in your hand worth of crap. But see, I'm not feeling anything anymore. I felt 1 pin early on, but now nothing. I don't know. What'd you use for a pick on that one? They are a Piglet. Getting ready to get a storage unit. That's what might end up on it, honestly. Because actually, that kind of lock is about as robust as you're going to get. I like the ones that are a challenge, though. I really do. I enjoy a challenging lock. But those are a challenge. So I'm glad you got it open. I think I have 2 more of the U-Hauls. Let's just see what we've got here. Now that I have some halfway organization, that's a U-Haul. That's a U-Haul. And then here's a generic one. That one's definitely not a Yale keyway, is it? No, it still is. Still the same Yale keyway. Just this one has a brass core where these look like a steel core of some sort, maybe. So, yeah. So 3 of them, all basically the same nightmare. And they're so odd because of the tension that you need to know when you've got it picked. It takes a lot. Yeah. Whoops. Threw that lock on the floor. Aw, did. There. There. Right? Which is kind of surprising from the source, because let me try and find the others that I've got. Cargo. Where are you? Litos. Ace. American. I need to find a better way of organizing locks. You know that? Master. Man, where are they? I know I have some of their other locks, but I don't know where they are right now. I've got a couple of their brass locks around here somewhere, and they are terrible locks. Here's another fun one. Somebody, I don't remember. That one got sent to me. Berg Sea Lion. That's a fun little lock too. It's what I call everything that I despise. It's a fun little lock. It's a cute little tree. Trying with a 16,000s pick. Oh, outstanding, Lord Kodiak. I can't wait, man. Going by the picture you sent me. Oh, I would take that this Berg keyway over the keyway on that U-Haul lock any day. This thing is open in comparison to that lock. There it is. This thing is wide open compared to those U-Hauls. Those things are just horrific locks. Another really good ones are these nice little Ace brass. They're great. They are exceptional locks for a person to pick up for picking, especially for the money. Dude, you can't go wrong with the Ace. What are they? 6-pin? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 5-pin. But they're great. I'm going to buy my DMO. Well, yeah, there are different levels, right? That's the only Berg I have is that little sea line. And that thing it's a nice little lock, but it's on par with like a Master 140. I don't have a key for it, so I don't have any way to look at that. You know, I bought Lord Kodiak. I picked up one of the. It's like this, but it's their marine lock, so it's all brass. That one, man, that's probably my most challenging Ace lock so far. But they're great fun. That's right here. That little there. That's what they run. It's about $12 for that, and excellent lock. Honestly, I wonder who makes these for Ace. I don't know if Ace makes them themselves or if they outsource it to somebody. I don't know, but great lock. They've done an excellent job on them, and it's one that's very overlooked by people looking for. Right. Yep, I would use it. I used it on a gun case traveling here a little while ago. Oh, I'm sure it's made in China. Yeah. I'm just wondering if they outsource to another lock manufacturer that is making them. I'm sure over there, or if they're having them built direct for them is kind of what I was getting. You know what I mean? A lot of these companies, these bigger chain companies like that, they'll hire or they'll contract with Master Lock to provide their locks for them, or some other lock company. Right? That's what I was curious about. Who knows? Maybe they just go direct to them and say, "Hey, here's what we want." Someone said Lockwood made them, huh? I don't know. Anything is possible, I guess. I think I have a Lockwood now. I would have liked to have gotten the one with the removable core, but I think where is it? Yeah, right there. It's my Lockwood. Lockwood Assad boy. Definitely not the same key cut. That's a nice lock. That is a very, very well made lock. Little ASA. Well, that could very well be. You might be right, Noki. They may be making their own, and maybe they make for other people as well. But Ace makes a lot of stuff. I do know that. I just wasn't sure if they actually made their own locks or not. They make some good stuff. I haven't. We had an Ace Hardware here, and then they closed up. It was a dedicated Ace Hardware store. They've been gone for a long time. A local lumber yard now is an Ace Hardware. I should go in there at some point and see if they actually carry any of the Ace locks. Oh, absolutely. That Lockwood. It's a 120/40. That is a really nice lock. Very, very well made. Crazy shackle. Yeah. I got that one when I ordered my pick set. My Bare Bones Runesmith combo. Very cool. So I figured since I was ordering anyway, I needed to throw a lock in. And the bigger one with removable core, they didn't have in stock. Yeah, this one has ASA Abloy right on the body. Yep. So what does that mean? I mean, I see a lot of locks that say ASA Abloy. What exactly does that mean, guys? Do you guys know? I mean, I see that a lot on locks. That was on this. This one is an actual ASA Abloy, a Centra. What does that mean? I kind of thought for a while that ASA Abloy was just a brand, but then I see it on other locks as well. So fill me in. I don't have an Ace laminated. I'll go look that up. So ASA is just is a company, right? They just have bought everyone. So does ASA own Lockwood? And then they also have their own line of locks they make. Don't know enough about that stuff. So they're kind of like Master Lock over here, right? They just buy everybody. Gotcha. So ASA is the parent company, and then they have all these sub companies. I gotcha. Makes sense. I just never really knew for sure, or if that was just the security type or the core or something like that. So I was curious. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Ugh. Move on. Look at that oldie. That was one of my dad's watches. I have another one around here, a silver one. He had a silver and a gold one. The old manual wind. Timex. Huh. It keeps perfect time as long as you keep that thing wound, man. It keeps perfect time, and that's an oldie. That watch has been around. That thing has seen some things, dudes. I don't think they'll stoop that low, Chuck. Is there a Japanese company buying up HPC makers? I don't know. Don't know. That's very possible too, Brian. There are advantages to that, right? Outsource different lock styles to different plants that are already keyed up for making it. There we go. Finally. There's the Ace. Pretty lock. I like the Aces a lot. They're a great lock. And here is the all brass variant. Let's see, it's the exact same thing. It's just all brass for marine use, it said. All right, let's see. This one is a pain as well because it is very, very tiny little keyway. So it's very hard to get it in tension. But yeah, I ordered this one. I ordered from Bare Bones. And it was the only Lockwood he had in stock. So I was like, okay, I'll take it. They might. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who makes them for Ace, or if Ace makes them themselves, then they outsource for other people as well. But I haven't run into anybody else's locks that are that exact same layout. But they're wonderful lock, though. I really do like them. They are definitely a lock I would trust to lock things up. Black belt by New Year. Who? Definitely not me. I have a one to start working on brown. Brown? Is it brown the next level up from purple? I think so. Brown. And that is the goal. Oh, come on, Lord Kodiak. You can do it. So I need to start working on this goal. See if I can figure that baby out a little bit. Neat lock. It's amazing how thin that lock is. I wouldn't mind hooking that up as a deadbolt. Yeah, I need to work on it. Again, it's time. I haven't had time, and I've been playing with all these other little challenges and things going around, so they're kind of eating up my time as well. That would make sense. I can understand that. So it's a bummer, though, because I'd really like to get my hands on a 334B. That looked like a really nice lock, and I really like having ones that I can gut and check out and see what's going on, or repair if I jack it up, or whatever, you know. It's nice to be able to do that, but I get it. You should go look. You can probably find one around somewhere, I'm sure. Played with your red belt locks, man, what a difference, huh? Oh no, where'd it go? Heard it hit the floor. The bodies hit the floor. Hey, but do you have a 3D printed key? Huh. Look at that. Works like a champ. I have one lock here somewhere. God, where did I put it? Oh, I think it's down here. That I really need to pull apart and gut and see, because we're not sure what belt ranking this Medico is. This is a Medico biaxial, but depending on the pinning that's in it. Stu, how are you, Stu? It could be maybe a brown lock, if I remember right. I don't remember for sure, but there's a variance that depends on what's in it for pins. And I've had it apart before, but I don't remember what they were. So one of these days I need to pull that apart and analyze all the pins and get with some peeps that might know and verify which one it actually is, and then label it accordingly. It's a pig I haven't opened it yet. I've been close. I've been within. I was progressive pinning it at one point. I was within one pin. How are you, Mr. Studini? Oh, what did you? Oh, let's put you away. I have two Medicos that I need to work on too. I have that biaxial, and then I have a, what is the other one? An M3, I believe. Yep. Now I have that beastie with the sidebar. I have definitely not learned those yet very well. They are on the list of The Price is Right. There. Someday over the rainbow, I'll open that lock. Oh, Lord, guys. Yeah, the Medicos are crazy locks. I really want to figure out this SFICs a little bit more as well. Like I said, I have opened the one I have to both control and to open, but open was almost a fluke. I have disc containers I need to play on too, so I'd like to learn those. Yeah, I got a great little. I was going to order myself my first dimple lock, so I ordered this one, not realizing just how tiny that lock is. And that's a nice lock. It's an Abus 7530. The problem is, look at that. I don't have anything for a tool that I can put in that thing to try and pick it. Not at all. So, but that's another one that I would trust, on a gun case or something like that. That's a nice little lock. For a little lock especially. It's a tiny little thing, but it's nice. It's well done. I'll trust it before I'll trust Mr. Top Security over here. Yeah, the whole rotating pin thing is interesting. I wonder who wrote the Book of Love. That's what I wonder. Oh, you go over here. You go over here. Put away a couple of things there, and let's go here and find something different for a picky poo. Yeah, and I don't have any multi-pick stuff, so we'll see if you can get in there okay. If you can't, you might. Yeah, that Abus, man, that thing is tiny. I should be using my runesmiths in here. They don't get as much love as they should. They're nice picks. I like them. Kaba pick for dimples, worth having. I don't have Kabas. I have the Huck set. And I mean, I don't know anything about dimples very well, but they've worked pretty well for me. I like them. That's what I used on my Agent LS5 for my purple, were the Hucks. I keep meaning to take and polish them up a little bit, but I've heard those Kabas aren't bad, but no experience. They're very similar to the Hucks, aren't they? Or are they different? I don't remember. Oh, the cabas are spendies, huh? Well, they're definitely not the hooks then, because the hooks are not very spendy. I think I ordered the ones I've got off of Temu maybe, and I had to buy like 3 sets in order to get them because they wouldn't sell me singles. But I was right. I sold the other 2 sets off, and so yeah, I have them, but I suck. I haven't seen Moki's dimples. I know I felt a little bit of the sparrows last year, as they usually have a booth at DEF CON. And I don't know. They seemed really flimsy to me. Maybe they're not, but they look great. They're amazing looking set. Man, I've made a mess of my desk again. All right. Well, I'm not going to get that lock open, so just is not going to happen at this particular moment in time. But really like that. Really like that lock. Very pretty. It's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. I'm in a fine mood today, aren't I? I don't remember if you're the one I can. I was just saying a little bit ago, Stu, I've got the lock for the Opal. I just need to find time to sit down and film a video of me not opening a lock. Because that's what's going to happen with that. Is I am not going to open that lock. I can already tell because it's a 410. But I will give it a valiant effort. Love this case, by the way. This is a very, very nicely done case. I wasn't sure about the pockets for the tension wrenches. I don't want to have them fall out. But I have had 0 issues with that case. Zero. It's been amazing. Yeah, laugh at me all you want, Stu. I've been practicing on another 410 that I've got. You know, maybe 1 out of every 50 tries I get an open. I don't know what it is about those locks, but so I put you on there the right way. But, hey, Dutch, how are ya? Yeah. Good gravy, my friends. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. So, let's see. At some point, I want to try and get him picked. I'm trying to make a key to fit him. So that's what's awesome about this community. People come together, people share things, share ideas, lend out tools for other people to try stuff before you spend a bunch of money on it, see what you think. That is outstanding. Great stuff, man. I am not too bad, sir. Not too shabby. Let me just grab Let's try the hybrid offset. We'll just try and knock this guy out quick before we call her a day. Yeah, great community. I still struggle with these picks a little bit. Not because there's anything wrong with them. I think they're very well-made picks. They're strong. It's just this overall length is so much longer than what I'm used to that I really kind of struggle. So it's just one of those matter of getting used to that. I think I overshoot pins with them because they're so long. But they're very cool. They look nice. They feel nice. I just need to spend a little more time using them, I guess, and I'll get the hang of them. Because they're nice. Very, very, very nice. Hey, anybody who wants to travel to Wyoming to do drywall work for me, I'll be happy to DM you my address. Come on by. Oh, God. Let's see. Has anybody heard an update on Mr. Johnny Locks? How is Mr. Johnny doing? Man, I really think that is. Oops. Just because I haven't heard anything lately on him. He had a bit of a health issue that has knocked him down, but not out. But I haven't heard how well he's doing. It's kind of like these. I know everybody brags these picks up so much. I just don't. I like the handles. I like how they feel. I don't like picking with them. It just feels like compared to my others, the feedback is terrible. And I think a lot of that is because they kind of went down the same road as some others where there's damn near no metal in the handles. Talked to him earlier this week. Nothing new though. Well, hopefully he's doing all right. They're just not my cup of tea, I guess is the way I would put it. Well, that's good. At least he's on the mend, so I'm glad to hear that. Oh, Swamp! Happy birthday to you, sir. See if I can pick it with that. But those, I just can't, I just don't feel anything. It's just, I don't know. That might be just me. you know, there's a million locks and everybody has their favorites and what they like and what they don't like. And I don't think they're bad picks. They feel nice. I just think the feedback from me feels very muted. It certainly does. I would sing you happy birthday, but I will spare you that. Happy 75th. That's just not nice. That's not nice at all, Mr. Stu. Let's see, what did you go to? Oh, I think you guys do to this lock. Yeah. Mr. Top Security. The best lock ever made. But it does look nice. It's a very nice paint job on there. You know, they did a nice job with that. I like the little seals they've got there. That's about where it ends, but you know, I'll give them a C- for effort. There we are. And again, the lovely 3D printed Miwa DS key. And there. Spanish core works just as pretty as can be. It's so pretty, oh so pretty. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk? 3D printing keys for locks. And they would work. That's what's really cool about it, right? Very cool indeed. I got to get all of these put up. I got my new stand up here from the Ultimate Lockpicker Championship Fight Night. That was one of the other little goodies that showed up. Oh, is this pretty? So that one's going to go with some of my different coins and things are going to go on here. The ones that don't fit on my magnetic, like that. That's going to go up on my shelf with my other display items once I get a chance to organize all of that. So I think that'll be pretty cool. Right? 3D printed key blows your mind. Me too, man. The fact that it works is what's really cool about it. And how nicely it works. I mean, it works great. Smooth as a butter. Now, that's not a pin and tumbler lock, right? So maybe not as hard on a key. I think a pin tumbler lock might have a different effect on it. But it is what it is. All right, guys. Well, I got to get busy. I got things I got to get done today. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here, for being you. It's marvelous. And on that note, we will catch all of you next time around. Have a great day, everybody. Hasta la bye-bye.